Hello everyone, Ace here, and today let's talk about how the quote right, unquote, are actively co-opting the recently released Barbie movie. Now, I do say the quote right, unquote, because let's be honest, a number of the people doing this are not actually right-wing, as this does include people like Short Fat Otaku, for example. But that's not to say that no one who is legitimately on the right is part of this course of action, as I can also point to people like the Lotus Eaters. The owner of whom, Sargon of Akkad, is for what it's worth technically just barely right of center these days. But okay, these people are attempting to co-opt the film and claim that it is based, even if accidentally speaking. But that of course inevitably leads to the question of why they are doing this. And to understand that, we have to talk about the plight of kin throughout the film. This is because the kins of Barbie Land live in a feminist utopia, in which the men are all treated quite horrifically. For example, all of the kins in Barbie Land are homeless, and for no other reason than the Barbies get to have a girls' night every night. This is one of the more blatant examples of how the kins are treated in Barbie Land, but it by no means is the only example. So when Ken travels with Barbie to the real world and discovers the patriarchy, he decides to take elements of that he actually likes, and bring those ideas back with him to Barbie Land, at which point he is quickly able to reform Barbie Land itself. It is of note that the newly founded Kendom does not appear to be actively oppressive to women itself, as the Barbies do appear to be legally treated as equals to the Kens in this society, and also appear to be quite happy with the new state of affairs. This does ultimately come crashing down thanks to some manipulation on the part of stereotypical Barbie herself, who ends up turning Barbie Land back to where it was before, more or less, before immediately rejecting the feminist utopia that is Barbie Land in favor of being a real woman in the real world. The real world that we're told is a patriarchy. So even Barbie rejects Barbie Land and everything that Barbie Land stands for, which is quite the statement in and of itself. But it is, again, the plight of Ken that I believe is most important to understanding why so many people on the so-called right are now co-opting this film. Simply put, Ken's actions and motivations appear to be completely justified, at least as far as what we see in the film. He doesn't appear to be actively oppressing anyone, and in fact seems to be doing the exact polar opposite, at least as far as his fellow Kens are concerned. So with that in mind, it's not difficult to see why this film, which apparently intended to push a pro-feminist message, does appear to have legitimately backfired in that regard, and is now being co-opted by the so-called right wing. I'll be honest, at this point I'm kind of curious to watch the film myself now. Not something that I was expecting to say with regards to the Barbie film, but here we are. But in any case, this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.